Morning, everybody. Welcome to another cost support video. This one is on discount, markup, and commission word problems. Let's go. So it says here, let me zoom in so you guys can see a little better. A store has 40% off on headphones. With this discount, the price of one pair of headphones is $36. What is the original price of the pair of headphones? So basically, when you're thinking about it, what we're going to input is the original price. So we're going to input the original price. So let x equal the original price. We're going to output the sale price. Okay, so we're going to output the sale price. That's the price on sale. It says a store has 40% off the sale of headphones. With this discount, the price of one pair of headphones is 36. So this after the discount, the price is 36. So we're given the sale price of $36. Okay, is the 40% the multiplier? Is that the scale factor? Is that the rate that we're using here? Not exactly, right? What happens here is the k is actually going to be 100%, right, which is 1, minus the 40%, because you're getting the 40% off, right? So if you do 1 minus the 40%, or 100% minus the 40% of the original price, right, times the original price, what you're going to get is the $36, right, because you're going to have the full price minus the discount, okay? So that's the multiplier you're using. That's the scale factor. So it's not that you're putting a 40% here, is that would be the discount amount, the amount you're getting off the price. What you want here is you want the actual remaining amount, the sale price. That's the $36. So this is how you'd set it up. 36 is equal to not 0.4, but 1 minus 0.4, which is actually 0.6. So the scale factor, or the percentage rate that you're using here to figure out what the 36 is actually worth, that 36 is actually 60% of the original. Okay, so now we can solve this and get the original value. So you're going to divide both sides by 0.6, and that's the same as 360 over 6, and that's equal to x. And then, of course, you can cancel out one from top, one from bottom. So you can cancel 36 and the 6, becomes 6 and 1. So it's really just $60. Okay, so what that's telling you is that the original price was $60. You got 40% off, and 40% of 60 is just 6 times 4, which is $24 off, right? So you get $24 off the price, and then you're left with paying $36, right? So what was the original price of the headphones? $60. Okay. So just remember, it's 100% minus the 40%, because you got 40% off. That means the price went down. It's a reduction. It's a discount. So you put 60 there. Okay. Let's do the next one. So on the next one, let's go here. Erase this. All right. It says Brandon's furniture store buys a sofa at a wholesale price of $97. Okay. So we got a wholesale price of $97. Sounds good. If the markup rate at Brandon's furniture store is 40%, what is the markup for the sofa? So this time they don't want the price of the sofa when they're selling it. They don't want the retail price. They just want the dollar amount of the markup. So they're telling you it's 40% of the wholesale price, and they want that markup dollar amount. So this one's a much simpler problem. You could just do the is over of equals percent over 100. And if you did that, you just say, okay, it's 40 out of 100, which is 40%, is equivalent to what dollar amount, what discount amount, what markup amount out of the 97. So that's basically what we're talking about here, right? When you solve for the x in this case, what the x is going to be is just the markup dollar amount, right? So that's just the markup dollar amount. That's what that x is. So when you solve that, you're going to find out how much the dollar markup actually is, like how many dollars they raise the price. So they upped it by 40%. So we're just trying to find out what is 40% of 97, basically, right? That's the question you're answering. What is 40% of 97? So when you solve this, you can do it in lots of different ways. I would say that the easiest way is if you have the means, you can simplify this. This is the same as 4 out of 10 or 2 out of 5. So I would simplify this to 2/5. And then I would just do the cross product, right? So that will be 5 times x is equal to 2 times 97. And 2 times 97 is going to be 180 plus 14, so 194. And then you're going to divide both sides by 5. And how many times does 5 go into 194? Well, 5 into 200 goes 40. 5 into 195 will go 39. So it looks like 38. So it'd be 38, and that would be 190. There's 4 left over, so it'll be 38 and 4/5, which is the same as 38 and 8/10, the same as $38.80. So it says, what was the markup for the sofa? They raised the price by $38.80. Okay. So for this next one, it's a commission problem, it looks like. And commission is just a percentage of the sale paid for the sale, right, to the person who sold it. So that's all it is, just a percent problem, just a percentage. So Luis earned a base salary of $150, okay, every week with an additional 14% on everything he sells. Luis sold $6,050 worth of items last week. What was Luis's total pay last week? Okay, so this is actually not a y equals kx. This is actually a y equals kind of like kx plus b, if you will, right? It's kind of like mx plus b. But basically what you're talking about here is that this constant is the base salary, right? That's his base salary, like what he's starting with. And then you're adding that to the kx, okay? And kx is actual the commission he's earning. So this would be your commission. So if then, and what would the y be? The y would be your total salary, okay, including the base salary and the commission. So if you kind of think of it that way, that's what the equation would look like. So it says Luis earns a base salary of $150. Well, that's not going to change. He earned $150. Okay. We're going to add that every single month because he always gets that. It's a base salary. All right. And then it says he gets 14% commission. That's the rate, right? That's the K. That's the rate. So that's going to be 0.14. And that's times what? Well, his sales is 6,050. So 6,050 is his total sales. So 0.14 times 6,050. Let me write this out a little nicer over here. So this would be Y, total salary, is equal to 0.14 times 6,050 plus the standard base salary of 150. This one has the multiplication because that's the rate that he's earning his commission at. It's a percentage of the sales. And that percent of the sales is going to be added to his base salary. So all you got to do is just grab a calculator and do a little math on the calculator. So in this case, you got 0.14 times, 0.14, there we go, times 6,050. This is his commission that he earned. He got 14% of his sales, so he got $847 as commission. That's the amount he got paid for making those sales. Plus, he earned a base salary of 150, so you add the 150, and that gives you your output, which is the total amount he earned, $997. So what did he earn last week? $997. Okay, let's do the next one. Let's see. So Zoe paid $18.60 in sales tax and tips for her dinner. The sales tax is 11%, and she tipped 20%. The sales tax does not apply to the tip, and the tip is based on the price of the dinner before sales tax. So, guys, basically what they're saying is let X equal the price of the dinner, right? The price of the dinner, or the dinner bill, if you will, okay? Let Y equal, and it says what was the price of Zoe's dinner before the sales tip. So it says $18.60 in sales tax and tips for her dinner. All right, so let Y equal total sales tax and tip. Let's just let that be the value of Y. So if that's the case, then basically the Y, which is $18.60, the total sales tax and tip, is going to be equal to the tax and the tip, right? Well, what did she paid? 11% was the tax rate, so 0.11 times the X. And it says it's based off of the bill, right? Before sales tax. And she tipped 20%. So she's going to add to that 20%, 0.2 times X. Okay, and it says both of those are based off of the bill. It says the sales tax does not apply to the tip. So you're not tipping on the sales tax. The tip should be based off of the bill originally. And it's also saying that the tip is based off the price of the dinner before sales tax. So the tip is not including the sales tax. So you're not applying the sales tax to the tip. You're not doing tax on the tip value. You're not doing tip on the tax value. In other words, everything's based off of just the bill. So whatever the dinner bill was, that was X. And then the 11% of that bill was added on, and then the 20% of that bill was added on, the original bill, not including tax or tip. So that's why everything's based off of X. You guys can see X and X there, right? So 0.11X plus 0.2X. Well, we can just combine like terms here, right? So this is 11% of X plus 20% of X. Well, isn't that just 31% of X? So that means that the $18.60 is actually 0.31 or 31% of the bill. Okay, so then you just solve it by dividing both sides by 0.31, and so that's what you do. So you grab a little calculator here, and you go, all right, I got this, no problem. It's going to be 18.6, right? The dollar amount that you paid tax, including tax and tip, and then you're just going to divide it by 18.6. We're going to divide it by 0.31 because you want to divide both sides by that 0.31 to get the value of 1x, or the amount of bill before tax and tip. And it's going to be 60, okay? So that tells you that the price of the dinner before tax and tip was, that doesn't make a lot of sense. Couldn't be 60. Oh, my bad. So here's the deal, guys. It's 11% of X plus 20% of X. That 1860, Zoe paid $18. No, I guess that is right. It is 60. Yeah, because she paid $18.60 in sales tax and tips for dinner. That doesn't include the price of the dinner. So this is 60. Yeah, it's just 60. Okay. Anyways, so that's kind of how that works. So remember, if it's a tax or tip, it's basically a markup, right? You could set it up like this equation here, like I did. Or if you wanted to, you could have just set it up like this. You could have said, all right, I can put that together in my head and realize that that's going to be a total of 31% of the bill. So you could have set it up as $18.60 out of something is equal to 31 out of 100. Right? In other words, the 31% of the bill, right, is 18.6. This would be how you could set up as over percent over 100, right? So 18.6 equates to just the tax and tip, which was 31% of the bill. So anyways, you could set up like this and solve it. You can set up with the equation and solve it. There's lots of ways to do these problems, but just think about it carefully. Tax and tip get added on, but they're based off of the bill, not including tax or tip. Commission is just a percentage of the sales paid for the sales. That's it. All right.